Welcome back to CarScope. Today we are diving deep into one of the most iconic sports cars ever built, the Nissan GT-R. And this time it's all about the 2026 Nissan GT-R R35, the latest iteration of a car that has been turning heads and redefining performance for almost 2 decades. The GT-R badge has always carried an aura of speed, precision, and unbeatable value for performance, and with this 2026 version, Nissan has tried to refine every aspect without losing that legendary DNA. So sit back as we take you through every detail, from its aggressive exterior design, to its cockpit-inspired interior, to the monstrous performance numbers that keep it competing with far more expensive rivals, and finally what you can expect in terms of pricing. The first thing you notice when you walk up to the 2026 Nissan GT-R R35 is that unmistakable silhouette. Nissan has chosen not to abandon the R35 platform just yet, but instead give it an evolutionary update. At the front, the car looks sharper than ever. The headlights are slimmer, using Nissan's latest adaptive LED matrix system, which not only looks futuristic but provides incredible visibility. The V-motion grille design has been reworked for better airflow, feeding more cool air into the twin-turbocharged engine while giving the GT-R an even more menacing stance. A resculpted bumper with aerodynamic fins helps reduce drag while keeping downforce at higher speeds stable. The hood continues to showcase strong character lines that suggest aggression and power, while new carbon fiber accents in the splitter area make it clear that performance and lightness were priorities. Standing at the front, it is impossible to mistake this for anything else but a GT-R, a car that still radiates a sense of raw Japanese engineering muscle. Moving over to the side profile, the 2026 GT-R R35 has been tweaked in subtle but effective ways. The iconic muscular fenders remain, flaring out aggressively to house larger 21-inch forged alloy wheels wrapped in ultra-performance tires. The wheel design itself has been refreshed with a multi-spoke pattern that not only looks premium but also reduces unsprung weight. Air vents behind the front fenders are more functional than ever, channeling hot air out of the engine bay to keep things cool. The side skirts are constructed from lightweight carbon composite, designed to guide airflow cleanly toward the rear. Even though the roofline and greenhouse remain familiar, Nissan has lowered the drag coefficient with tiny changes like flush door handles and slimmer mirrors, both of which enhance aerodynamics without losing style. The side view still communicates brute strength, but now with an added sense of refinement that keeps the GT-R competitive with cars from Porsche and McLaren. At the rear, things get even more dramatic. The 2026 R35 carries forward the signature quad-circle taillights, but they now feature a 3D layered LED design that makes them look deeper and more high-tech. The rear bumper has been completely redesigned with massive carbon fiber vents and an integrated diffuser that increases stability at speeds over 200 miles per hour. The exhaust system has also been upgraded, with quad titanium tips that not only look spectacular but produce a throatier, angrier soundtrack than before. The rear spoiler, a signature feature of the GT-R, has been reshaped for more downforce without adding drag. Constructed from lightweight carbon fiber and electronically adjustable depending on driving mode. Everything about the rear screams performance, but in a way that shows Nissan's designers have matured the design instead of just making it louder or flashier. The GT-R's back end continues to be one of the most recognizable views in the world of performance cars. Step inside the 2026 Nissan GT-R R35 and you'll immediately notice that while it retains its driver-focused ethos, it has taken a significant leap forward in terms of technology and materials. The cabin is now lined with premium Alcantara, hand-stitched leather, and exposed carbon fiber trims that give it a race car feel without compromising luxury. The driving position is low and commanding, with heavily bolstered sports seats that are electronically adjustable but still designed to keep you locked in during aggressive cornering. The steering wheel is new, with a flat-bottom design wrapped in perforated leather and integrated paddle shifters made from forged aluminum. The infotainment system has been upgraded to a 12.3-inch high-resolution display powered by Nissan's latest interface, supporting wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. But unlike many performance cars that overwhelm with touchscreens, the GT-R keeps physical controls for key driving functions so that the driver can stay focused. A fully digital instrument cluster replaces the old analog gauges, with customizable displays that show everything from navigation to live performance telemetry such as boost pressure, lap times, G-force, and transmission temperature. Nissan clearly wanted to retain the spirit of the original GT-R digital readouts while giving it a 2026 level update. The sound system is provided by Bose with 14 speakers, but let's be honest, the best sound in this car comes from the exhaust note. Rear seats remain in place, although they are best suited for small passengers or extra storage. Practicality continues to be one of the GT-R's unique advantages over its exotic rival, so you can actually use it for daily driving without feeling compromised. The trunk space is still generous for a supercar, making it a usable performance machine rather than just a weekend toy. Now let's talk about what really makes the GT-R legendary: performance. Under the hood, the 2026 Nissan GT-R R35 still carries its 3.8-liter twin-turbocharged V6, but it has been refined to deliver even more power and efficiency. Engineers have managed to squeeze out 620 horsepower and around 500 pound-feet of torque thanks to upgraded turbochargers, revised cooling systems, and lighter internal components. The 6-speed dual-clutch transmission has been reprogrammed for faster shifts, while the Tesla ETS all-wheel drive system has been recalibrated for better torque vectoring, giving the car razor-sharp handling. Acceleration is breathtaking, with 0 to 60 miles per hour achieved in just 2.7 seconds, placing it right in the mix with supercars costing double or even triple the price. The top speed is over 205 miles per hour, and what's most impressive is the way the GT-R delivers the speed with total confidence and stability. The chassis has been stiffened, suspension fine-tuned with adaptive dampers, and the car now offers multiple driving modes including Comfort, Sport, and R mode, each drastically changing throttle response, steering weight, and suspension firmness. Braking is handled by massive carbon ceramic discs, ensuring fade-free stopping power even after repeated track laps. What makes the GT-R special is not just raw numbers but the way it puts them to use. It feels unshakable, controlled, and precise, giving even less experienced drivers the confidence to push harder. Fuel efficiency, while never a GT-R highlight, has slightly improved with cylinder deactivation technology and a more advanced start-stop system. This makes the car a bit more bearable during city driving, though the real thrill is always when you unleash its power. In terms of pricing, the 2026 Nissan GT-R R35 remains one of the most compelling bargains in the high-performance car market. The base model starts around $125,000, with the higher performance Nismo edition pushing closer to $185,000. When you consider that its rivals from Lamborghini, Ferrari, and McLaren often cost upwards of $300,000 or more, the GT-R's performance-to-price ratio remains unmatched. You're getting supercar acceleration, track-ready handling, and everyday usability at a fraction of the cost, which has always been the GT-R's strongest selling point. So, as we wrap up this deep dive into the 2026 Nissan GT-R R35, it's clear that Nissan has managed to keep the spirit of Godzilla alive while modernizing it for today's market. It's faster, sharper, and more refined than ever, but still instantly recognizable as the legend it has always been. This car represents a balance between tradition and evolution, keeping the loyal fanbase happy while still attracting new enthusiasts who want world-class performance without an unreachable price tag. Whether you're a collector, a hardcore driver, or simply someone who loves cars with soul, the 2026 GT-R continues to be one of the most desirable machines on the planet. That's it for today's review. If you enjoyed this in-depth look at the 2026 Nissan GT-R R35, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to CarScope for more detailed reviews of the latest cars, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep your eyes on the road and your passion for cars alive.